And we are back with another morning blueprint. This morning is later than most mornings because I did not have work today. I was able to get me some rest. I'm actually out right now doing what needs to be done in order to be rebuilt. I'm super excited though. Um, Consistency is still key. I am still consistent. It's just a later consistent today. Um, but at least I think the best part today is that you all can see my face. Usually I'm in the dark. But today I just want to speak about not skipping the biggest part. There's a part in our lives when people are trying to rebuild that they skip the biggest part. Usually today, I see a lot of people where they just throw houses up, right? And when they throw these houses up, nobody's thinking about the foundation of the house. Because when a storm comes, or when any challenges come, or circumstances change, people are going to lose their ever loving minds. Um, right now, I'm in a rebuild stage of my life where I want to be consistent, where I want to stand on truth, where I want to be transparent, where I want to say no more. Um, and I haven't been able to do that a lot of times in my life due to the fact that I've always been in like a people pleasing circumstance, and I am tired of being a people pleaser. I am tired of trying to fit into the narrative of what people want me to be. So I'm deciding to change the way that I view myself, change the way that I want to view my life, and rebuild it back better than I have. Like this morning, I am doing a expungement. I have not ever been in trouble. But I have to do an expungement because some stuff happened in the beginning of the year, and it caused me to finally get a record after I have not been in trouble in 30 something odd years. But the case was dismissed, because really it's like I took the fall for somebody else. And that's why I said it's time for me to rebuild my life, tell people no and not feel bad about it, be able to stand in my truth and not feel bad about it, love on myself and not feel bad about it. Everything has to change. I have to start rebuilding. I have to be transparent with people because people can sell this image and say, try to tell everybody else what they need to rebuild or that they need to set a foundation, but their foundation is all crumbled up. And that's the number one thing that I think people are missing out on, is because people are wanting to rebuild their lives. But when you rebuild, you have to dig in and and you literally have to go and excavate all of that stuff that you have been just stuffing down. And you have to literally bring everything up and face it. And that's where I am in my life, where I am digging up, I'm excavating. I went through the demolition already. I've gone through the tear down, the tear down period. Hey y'all, I've gone through the tear down period, but now it's just time for me to rebuild back better. This time I'm going to build on a rock solid foundation. I think I've been building on sand foundations just about all of my life. These 30 something odd years, I've been building on sand foundations because every foundation that I have tried to, hey y'all, I'm doing okay today. I'm glad y'all can see me this morning. That's the best part, because usually it's like dark as all get out and y'all can't see me. But it's just a beautiful thing for me to just be going in and fixing the things that I've messed up or that I've gone through, and just clearing up my area so I can build back. That's what I'm looking forward to. Um, I don't have no doctor's appointment, but the only doctor's appointment I missed was this morning when I was supposed to be up with y'all at 4. This man is funny. But nevertheless though, I just feel like it's important for me to be transparent with y'all, for y'all to know what's going on with me outside of our morning blueprints and the foundation conversations in the evening. Like, you have to get to know the person that you're actually, whether you subscribe or whether you come and watch me, you want to know who the person is. So, I drive trucks. I showed that yesterday with me just, getting on the truck and so forth. I took the day off because health wise, y'all, I do sometimes tend to overwork myself, and I do need to try to take better care of myself, because last week it was like I was going through some stuff. My children were like super freaked out because I just had to go to the ER. I wasn't feeling well. But I'm just glad by the grace of God that I'm okay. But nevertheless, I don't want you all to dismiss the fact that I want you all to go and rebuild back better. If you're going to rebuild your life, it's now time for you to face some truths that you would usually just slide to the side. It's now time to demo, the person that you are right now. And it's time to, walk into a new identity. It's time for you to, tear down the things that people have tried to build within you. And now moving into the aspect that I have to grow into something better. I have to grow into something better. So you just definitely want to I just want to be better. I want y'all to be better. I want us to all build back like we've never built before. I think we've all lived on sand foundations at so many points in our life, and it's just time. It's just time to change the narrative. It's time to change who we are. It's time to change our perspectives. It's time to change our circumstances and the way that we see things in life. I'm a big, firm believer on faith. And it's just time, y'all. It's just time. It's time to change. It's time to, just be your best self. Like, you can tell whoever this person is commenting, they don't feel very great about themselves because, having to tear other people down in order to make yourself feel better, that has to be like the worst of the worst. And I'm praying for you. And I love you anyway. I really do. I love people anyway. It doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter what they do or try to do against me. I love them anyway. Because that's what it's about. You can't be shaken by what people say. You can't be shaken by what people say. Just love on each other. That's it. I love you regardless of what's said. I love you. And I love you times 10. I sure do. So it's just, I want people to realize that it's just time to tear down everything that people try to place on us. We don't let words crawl inside of us and literally become who we are. Mentally, we have been strained. You know, I just, we just got to be better. Just got to be better. I want better for myself. I want better for y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. I want better for y'all. And I want better for myself, So just take my love with you. Just know that you love, regardless of what you're going through today, regardless of what somebody tried to tell you, regardless of what your situation looks like. I love you. I love you a million times over, I promise. But just build on rock solid foundation. What I learned when I was working in concrete is that everybody requires a different slump. Everybody requires a different and what I mean by slump is that they have 1 to 7 slumps or whatever, and sometimes it's stiff, sometimes it's wet. It just depends, but everybody is going to build their foundation different. But it takes you having to dig deep and change things that have been going unresolved or unanswered or unaddressed, and you have to change it. You have to change the whole thing. You have to change the whole thing. So like I said, today I'm doing an expungement because I want to move better in life. I have too many certifications for me to have a background. So even though it's dismissed, I don't want it showing. So that's my biggest thing of going to handle some things that are unanswered, that have probably been sitting for a while. It's just time to address it. But people skip that part. Every time people try to keep building on broken surfaces, and you might, like, say for instance, you see a very ugly house. You see When it looks abandoned, looks like nobody has lived in it for years, and then somebody just tries to come and fix the roof and fix up the house and not address the crack in the foundation. It's the same way that we're living today. We are abandoned homes because we've been abandoned, rejected, or put down, slid to the side, unfocused on, and so forth. And the thing is, how long are we going to go without addressing what is going on with us? How long will we continue to walk around accepting what people have said, accepting what people have done regarding us, and just keep sweeping it under the rug? You know, like after today, I think what I'll probably end up doing after today, I think what I'll probably end up doing later is probably gonna go get me a smoothie. Probably gonna go get me a smoothie. I love, what is it? What is the place called? It's not Smoothie King. It's another place, but I really love the smoothies though. And I really wish y'all could just like follow me throughout the day. So I may do a couple of lives. I know I have a video dropping tonight at 8, and regardless if people watch it or not, my thing is I have to still be consistent. It doesn't matter, you know, if people only do 1 view, if people do 5 views, I have to be consistent. I promised y'all, I promised God, I promised myself that I was going to show up every single day. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's why I say, even with me being late today, it is extremely important for me to show up for y'all, to show y'all that I am rebuilding my foundation. I was once living on a sand foundation. Too many storms have come through and have knocked down my foundations that I have built, and now it's time for me to build on a rock solid one. I can no longer sit here and pretend with people. I cannot be a yes man. I can't say that everything is okay when it's not. I have to be open about how I feel. I have to speak truth even when it's uncomfortable. And I think a lot of people have a hard time with speaking truth when it's uncomfortable. You have to be bold. It takes boldness and it takes courage in order for you to do that. And a lot of people don't have it. And I thank God that I'm finally establishing a courage about myself, or a boldness about myself, to be able to speak how I want to speak and be able to stand in front of somebody and them tell me who they think I am, and me not be shaken or bothered by it. Because what you think about me does not determine who I am right now. So I don't care. That's just how I feel about it. Good morning. That's just how I feel about it. Like, I don't care what people have to say anymore. I used to just cry. And I'm talking about the ugly cry too. I just used to be sliding down walls about what people felt about me. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I had that experience this past weekend. Somebody said, "Oh, you're small minded. You're this, you're that." And just like I told them, that's fine, baby. If that's how you feel. If that's how you feel. That's what you got to stand there and you got to be bold, baby, and let them know what you say, it don't matter. I'm still standing here and feeling 110% confident in who I am, because what you just said ain't gonna change nothing about me. Period. So y'all better fix yourselves. Wake up, wash your face, brush your teeth, look yourself in the mirror, and tell yourself what you see. I am Mo. I am a foundation layer coach. I am greatness. My testimony changes the world. And so much more. I can't tell y'all all my affirmations I say to myself, because I love talking to myself about who I am, who I'm becoming going into the future. I love it. I love doing it every morning. I love meeting with y'all every morning because I have so much to share. And sometimes I find it difficult to share so much because I'm like, I got far too much testimony. But then people are like, listen, you can't fit everything into one video. You can't. So I gotta section it off because I don't want to ramble on so many videos about testimony. Ain't nobody about to sit there and listen to all that. I wouldn't sit there and listen to all that. Okay. Like, I miss being on the truck this morning, but guess what? you need your rest. People need time to lie down and get a little bit more rest than usual and take care of themselves and get a pastry and a smoothie, child, and just rock it out for the day. I mean, sometimes you just need some alone time. I have children. So when I go in the house, my kids are mama, 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 mama. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes I need that alone time too. But this morning, I'm actually, good morning. This morning, I'm actually like handling business. Like, when I think at 9, I'm about to do this little background check thingy. And then I'm going back down to do something else at the precinct. Then I gotta go to another place, get somebody to sign off from that, and then I gotta mail some stuff off. I gotta stop by the bank today. You know, my son's birthday was Wednesday, so we're doing something for him this weekend. Then on top of that, I have to I got so much. I have a lot to do today. I got a lot to do today, and if I was on that truck, I wouldn't be able to get nothing done today. And then we have a funeral tomorrow, because a cousin of ours actually passed from an overdose of fentanyl. Um, it's just unfortunate. It's very unfortunate for people to be leaving here the way that they are. It's a bit heartbreaking, but that's why I said it's either I'm gonna change or I'm gonna let life defeat me. And the more I let life defeat me, the more down I'm going. So I decided to get up and fight. I decided to get up every single morning and fight my best fight yet. God bless me to be able to see Him give me mercy today. And I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. I am gonna take it with a grain of salt and with joy, with much joy, because I'm not gonna allow for people to um, tell me who I am or determine how I'm gonna live my life. Because it's so important to love on me, love on you. And that's why I always tell y'all when y'all come into these lives, I love y'all. Because I do. Because I know it's a lot of people that don't get that. They don't get a text message. They don't get a phone call. People don't even reach out. And I just want y'all to know, like, if nobody has told you yet, whether it have been last week, this week, yesterday, I love you. I don't know you, but I love you. Because you need that. I need that. You understand? It's just like in the comments, this person was saying all kind of crazy stuff. And guess what? Love goes a long way. They went from talking trash to telling me they love me back. That's what it's about. Love goes a long way. Okay? Love just goes a long way. And y'all got to spread that. Because that's the importance. That's what's important. Um, but overall, I just want y'all to definitely just keep your heads up. Wake up every single morning with a purpose. There's a purpose for your life. There is a purpose for everything that's going on your day-to-day basis. If you go any place, if you meet certain people, everything happens for a reason. Don't take anything for granted. If people show you who they are, believe them. Just start standing 10 toes on you. Stand 10 toes down on who you are. But it's time to build back better. I'm so excited about building back better. I am. This year I was blessed to have a new car, new house, the whole shebang. It's just time to build back better. It's time. It's time to build. I gotta rebuild though, cause I went too long, let my house be desolate. So I gotta rebuild. So I'm gonna go sit my behind down. I'm gonna probably eat me some breakfast. After I finish everything that I have to do today, and I'm gonna love on me a little bit better than I ever have before. I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable in my truth. And it's a lot of y'all that probably watch this and be going through it. And I feel bad. I feel bad that you are having to go through it alone. I don't want you to go through things alone. I wish you didn't have to. I really wish you didn't have to. I really wish you didn't have to. It's a pretty long look. All right, well, I'm gonna be back this evening doing evening foundation conversations. But just wanted y'all to know I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank every single person that just drops in. I can't wait to do our Monday stuff on Monday and get everything settled. Um, I got some shorts dropping today, and then I also have my 8 p.m. video dropping today, which is gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be like a just a small session, but we're gonna get it done. Because I'm learning consistency is key. So even when I want to do just a long form video or something like that, I need to just give y'all more. So whether it be shorts, whether it be whatever, I just need to give y'all more, because trying to do stuff strategically and be like, oh, okay, well, just one long form here. Like, y'all need more. I can't be out here skimping y'all. But I love y'all. Again, like I said, I love y'all so much. I'm about to go handle my business, and I will keep y'all posted on how everything went today, as far as my expungements. And I want y'all to stay tuned with me, because I want to continuously stay in tune with y'all for us to go ahead and rebuild back better together. And like I said, rebuild on a solid foundation. Do not build on a sand foundation. Too many of us have been abandoning our house being us, our bodies, our mind, our soul. We've been abandoned. So now it's time to regroup by taking ourselves, and now you got to learn to relove you. You got to learn how to rewire your mentality to be better than it's ever been before, because too many of us are in a survival mind frame, and we need to be inside of a mindset that can see the vision, that can see the millions, that can see the success, that can see the person that has been healed, that can see the person that wants to be loved and is loved. Because you got to love you before anybody else can love you. That way, when you do find somebody that loves you, you don't have to depend on their love in order for you to feel love. You get me? I've done that far too long. Every relationship I've gone into, I've always required myself, I need to feel loved by them in order for me to feel loved, but that's not fair. If I don't feel loved, that's a hard job for somebody to try to get me to love me, right? So now that I love myself, even if a person leaves, stays, whatever, I'm able to stand 10 toes firm, and whatever you decide to do is your decision, but I still love me even if you aren't here. That's when you know things are changing. When people could walk in or out of your life and you are unbothered by that fact. Because if you are bothered by the fact that they are leaving, or trying to get them to stay, or trying to get them to love you to a capacity that they cannot, then you have a bigger problem. You don't love you. That's why I always tell people I love them. It's important to love you. Because if you don't love you, then it's going to be difficult for other people to love you. And then you're going to be wanting people to have a high regard of love for you in order for you to love yourself. And you don't want to do that. It's detrimental to you and it's detrimental to anybody else that you meet. That's friendships, relationships, parental circumstances, anything. Be comfortable in who you are because it's very important. Okay? I love y'all so much. I will see y'all this evening in the evening foundation conversations. I love y'all so much. I have so much to get done, and I will keep y'all posted on how my day went.